Many university degrees could be obsolete within a decade, according to a report out this morning. Joining us now is education expert Catherine Friday from Ernst & Young. Catherine, good morning to you. Thank you for your time. What is the problem with these degrees?
So what our study found is that there's a real growing gap between the skills that a lot of students are finishing uni with and the skills that the workforce of today actually needs. So skills particularly in areas like data and digital, which are no longer confined just to, say, technology organisations or technology professions, but are really integrated through so many professions now. And increasingly students are coming out of university and they really don't have the skills that they need.
Are there other courses which you would deem fairly useless?
Look, the courses that are the most useful, to think about it that way, I guess, are those that have strong element of integrated learning as part of them, and where there is also a really strong component of the course that is delivered in conjunction with industry and commerce. So students are given real-life examples to work with as part of their degrees.
So what are some examples, excuse me, sorry to interrupt, some examples of some of those useful courses?
So those that are the most useful are those that are, I guess, so engineering and science courses in particular that are taught closely in conjunction with industry and commerce. Likewise, postgraduate studies such as MBAs, and there are many MBAs that students can enrol in, but those that employers value the most, not surprisingly, are those where the course study actually has a close resemblance to the sorts of work that students will be doing once they become employed, rather than being based on case studies and textbooks that in some instances are 30 or 40 years out of date.
So what then do you think is the most useful pathway or best pathway for young people to give themselves the best chance of getting a good job?
I think that is a really great question, and one of the things that our study found is that the higher ed pathway is no longer necessarily the best pathway for every student, of course. TAFE increasingly is providing students with pathways into professional careers, where even in the past couple of decades that wasn't necessarily the case. But I also think that students of today know that they are not just going to do 1 3 or 4 year degree and then they're finished with their learning over the course of their careers. And lifelong learning is something that all students are going to need to be doing throughout their whole careers. So those universities that provide for micro or nano credentials, for instance, provide the best ways for supporting careers.
Well, they're very interesting findings, especially given the cost of a university degree in 2018. Exactly. Catherine Friday, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.